National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Started is Logan Cook, and we are underway here on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll run again with Wilson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Dolphins at 11-2 now, and I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Wilson with a first down carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Foley Fanukasi, the former UConn Husky.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Got a man, that's Colin Johnson.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets, not only on this team, but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to come.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the give, this is their fullback. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 20.
Now Etienne to start the drive.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Etienne up the middle.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Done good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And they can't bring him down.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
They run with Hill.
And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's up past the 45-yard line.
They'll run. This is Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 24 now, here's second down and 8. Now Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan.
There he goes, right side.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Rig alert, rig alert. Hey, man.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Let's go.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party.
Ready, break.
some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's Hill, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd down, this is Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Ready.
On 1st, they'll go back to Wilson.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. On play action, Lawrence.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Here we go. Start.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal.
The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They run the option left with Lawrence. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
6 to 24.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to try and throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Dolphins are going to get a 1st down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And he's out out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
2nd and 14.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. A give. This is Wilson. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Taking it right down Broadway.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Hey, I'm gun. 11.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He stiff arms him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd and 2. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. This thrown quickly out to Jones. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 69 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Done good with the extra point.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now 3rd down and very long.
They're going to look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. He's got room past the 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And they'll try to run the option here.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Their mobile quarterback keeping it himself from 8 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Wilson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
Another run for Wilson on 2nd. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up.
Wilson going to try the right side. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Hill. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
19 Tiger. Reno.
Wilson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown.
Colin Johnson from a yard out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Lawrence will throw.
And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes.
Channing Tindall, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in until it look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. They will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Some strong running at the 20.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Now Lawrence.
And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Done good with the extra point.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Come on.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another carry for Wilson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down at 6.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about